What's up, you guys? It's Lasso Fly. I'm sure you guys have heard about what's going on in Minneapolis right now with the murder of George Floyd. So Minneapolis and St. Paul is my base, my flight attendant base. So I've been here since mid-March, and it's hit home to me. This happened 20 minutes, not less than 20 minutes actually, from where I sleep. So right now there's a lot of protesting, there's a lot of rioting going on, and the rioting is very suspicious, but we're not gonna get into that. So I just got back from a trip from being certified on a new aircraft. I passed, so congratulations to me. But right now, it's back to business. I'm on my way to the protest right now. I'm gonna be broadcasting live on Facebook, and I'm just gonna be recording bits and pieces, and I'm gonna just show y'all what's going on. So this is where George Floyd was murdered. Right outside of Cup Foods. So you see stores have been looted through here, busted out windows. They got places boarded up. Burned down. All right, it smells like nothing but smoke. It's just smoky all over. Roads are blocked off. People are like ignoring roadblocks. They're still like turning corners. Like literally, this truck almost hit my car. I'm stuck again. Can't even get. Not really sure what happened here, but this is the second car I've seen just like kind of posted up. I don't know if someone got arrested or what. Oh, so it's a fire that way. I'm about to go try to find it. I don't know if y'all can see the smoke. I don't know exactly where it's at because I was actually headed to another Target, but not sure if this is coming from that Target. I'm following these people down the street.
Trees bear strange fruit, blood on the leaves and blood at the root, black bodies swinging in the southern breeze, strange fruit hanging from the poplar trees. Pastoral scene of the gallant South, the bulging eyes and the twisted mouth, scent of magnolia, sweet and fresh. Then the
Yo, they literally burned down a whole strip. Like at that point, it's ridiculous. Like it don't call. Like I don't know if y'all can see how super smoky it is, but they literally burned down a whole strip.
a sudden smell of burning flesh Here is a fruit for the crows to pluck, for the rain together, for the wind to suck, for...
On his back or his legs. Would you have told your partner to get off him? Would you have told your partner to get off him? So become a cop. Because we need more people that'll actually say something to their partners.
Come on now.
That's my point. Change the system within inside. Within inside. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm not trying to talk.
For the sun to rot, for the tree to drop. Here's a strange and bitter
Plan, economics, can't do shit without money. Okay? All right? Third plan, political power. So, and I'm not gonna give it away because I want y'all to get the book. Okay? Get the book. It will answer every question.
Say the book again.
Powernomics.
Powernomics.
By Dr. Claude Anderson.
Powernomics.
He wrote it specifically for you, and for you, and for your descendants to pull yourself up out of white supremacy, and be able to stand on your own. And to the allies out here, speak the fuck up. Put your body in front of black bodies. Period. And check your people. Because I'm tired of them talking shit on Facebook. It means everything for you to be here. But when you leave from out of this space, what are you going to do?
Exactly.
Show and prove.
Police officer, 40 years for murder, because they know better. They know better to do it anyway.
People!
All power
To the people!
All power
To the people!
All power
To the people!
No justice!
No peace!
No justice!
No peace!
No justice!
No peace!
So no justice!
No peace!
No justice!
No peace!
No justice!
No peace!
No justice!
No peace!
It's going down!
The police!
No justice!
No peace! Prosecute the police!
The whole city is fighting for justice.
No justice, no peace! Prosecute the police! No justice, no peace! Prosecute the police! No justice, no peace! Prosecute!
Hands up!
Don't shoot!
Hands up!
Don't shoot!
Hands up!
Don't shoot! Don't shoot!
Hands up!
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 Don't shoot! Don't shoot!
What slavery has done to people and what it's done to our country. You say to yourself, I wonder, you say to yourself, if I lived in those times, I would do this. I would do that. If I lived during slavery times and I saw black men hanging from trees, and I saw that their women were raped and their daughters were raped, and their boys, black boys, were beaten, and they couldn't go to school and get an education, and didn't have the right to vote. You say if you lived in that time, you would do this and you would do that. Because what they witnessed then was a lynching. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what we witness here today, a few days ago, was a modern day lynching. That's right. Preach. Hey, it was a modern day lynching. Let's call it for what it is. Right. Now listen, a lot of people say, well, how in the world can you compare that to a lynching? Well, I'll explain it to you. When you hang a black man from the tree, surrounded founded by the KKK in the 1800s and early 1900s, they hung from those trees for minutes, with their feet dangling for minutes, gasping for breath for minutes.
Come on.
While people like you and I stood around like we're watching right now, like we watched the other day, for 9 minutes. 9 minutes. Until he lost his last breath. A grown man. Light flashing before his eyes. Calling on his mom. Saying that he can't breathe. With citizens like you and I standing by, watching it occur. Well, I challenge you today. I challenge every young person out here, regardless of what your race is. What are you going to do about it? Well, pay attention. This is my message to Washington, D.C. This is my message to Donald Trump. When he says start looting, start shooting, I don't see no looting right now. That's right. Amen. I'll tell you what I see. I see multiculturalism. The Twin Cities is one of the most multicultural places in the United States. I see people who have taken over a bridge under one vision. That's what I see. But here's my challenge to you. After you leave here and after you finish this march, after you're done protesting, we need you to take action. Yeah. We need you to take action. And I'll say this and I'll be done. But one of the actions that we need to take is we need to start transforming the police department from the inside. Not just reactionary to when they kill a black man and we're standing on the opposite side of the law, but here's what I implore young black males to do. I implore you to start becoming police officers. Black for less. Let me tell you why. You need to learn how to be empowered. Empowered, key term, with your badge, with your gun, but also with your uniform, but more importantly, with common sense.
Don't shoot! 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 All right, so I'm like super late to the protest because I end up having to get ready to go to work tonight, and I'm going down the street like headed to the protest like 3 minutes away, and it's like 6 cops. So I'm pretty sure some just popped off. So
Southern trees bear strange fruit, blood on the leaves and blood at the root.
okay, so this store, everything is gone. What is
Black
this store?
body
Plasma?
swinging.
This the plasma center. They still got a guard. He's still on the clock. Tell him you get your money.
Yeah, get that. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
In the southern breeze, strange fruit hanging from the poplar trees.
So my adventurous self should have walked up in here because my feet are wet now. They took all of the cash registers and pretty much everything. This man is in here with a dog. It's crazy though. My feet wet.
Oh man, don't get one here.
You got the dog in here?
Oh yeah.
Did you do any looting?
Not me.
Not you? You just coming to check it out?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good. but they are in there smoking blunts and playing music like it's just like it's a straight party.
Of the gallant South, the bulging eyes and the twisted mouth, scent of magnolia, sweet and fresh.
Cops have got to go, hey, hey!
Then the sudden smell.
Hey, hey! Ho, ho! These racist cops have got to go, hey, hey! Ho, ho! These racist cops have got to go, hey, hey! Ho, ho! These racist cops have
of burning flesh.
So they burned down the Wells Fargo.
For the wind to suck. For the sun to rot, for the tree to drop. Here's a strange and bitter
Start the process of rebuilding our city. But we are also going to join together tonight and to police our communities to make sure that those who are hell-bent on creating crisis in our city and burning it down don't win. Because my children's lives and every single person who lives in this city deserve for their lives to be protected. And when we say we are willing to die in order to have liberation, we must recognize that that's what the life of George speaks to. His life must get us full liberation and take us to freedom that creates equality for all of us in this country. Senator Jeff Hayden.
Well, thank you, Congressman. Global market, it's about 90% people of color who work in here. We work very hard to support it. And so the destruction, the mayhem that we see here is not in the spirit of the people who came out to protest, to cry out, to grieve for the death of this dear brother, George Floyd. George Floyd is symbolic of me. This isn't the first time that this has happened in this city. It was someone just like George got killed by the Minneapolis Police Department. As a matter of fact, as a little boy, just down the block here where I grew up, when I learned how to cross the street, the first thing my mother told me was to watch out for the Minneapolis Police Department. And I'm 53 years old. My grandfather bought a house in this district in 1918. My family's been here for well over 100 years, and this has been a persistent and consistent problem of police brutality. Police, who is going to be liable for their malfeasance and their misconduct? Those things will happen. And as we put those packages together with my friends in the House, my allies, we have vowed to not let anything go forward until we get systemic change. We've had this conversation with the governor, with the speaker, with the majority leader, and both minority leaders. As an assistant minority leader, we will stand and things will change. But as for today, as for tonight, as for a couple of hours, I will plead to all of my friends and family, to the protesters and those that are grieving, is to say, let's go home. Let's go find our grandmothers and our grandfathers and make sure that they're safe. Let's bring our kids in. Let's secure our own households, and then let's allow law enforcement to weed out and find those characters, those weasels, those folks that strike state, to be home, taking care of our families, taking care of our communities, and let's allow the governor, Commissioner Harrington, and others that are going to be in charge of our safety tonight and the next few nights. And let's get those folks out of there. And then when we move forward, let's rebuild a criminal justice system, a law enforcement system that works for us. Thank you. Now I'll introduce my